Good day, y'all. Hope you're well. Welcome back, and welcome to the first of the voiced over war videos this season. We're kicking off War 4 here versus the Universal Stars. We're going to see the beginning of a trend that's starting here. Photon taking on this Node 4 Ma. Plan in this fight is just to be cognizant that he's going to put reverse controls on me when he throws a special. And we don't want to take degen damage, so we're going to go a little slow as we wait for this Fury to expire. It's a nice shift. I hadn't yet used Photon in War, and from here you're going to see she makes quite an appearance, rank 4 now. We're just working our way toward kicking off that pure light form, working through our reverse controls, slow, smooth, no sweat. We get that first big special 2 off, we counter, and that's a done fight. Let's go. Now we've got this JJ, second fight, first part of Path 4, Node 13. Yeah, we gotta worry about some severe debuffs, but we got Chee here. We're not too worried about what's gonna go on. Hard JJ counter. Goal is use the cleanses, lead her out. Easy squeezy. I'm glad that you guys brought back the voiced over war videos. As much as it's a pain to sit and spend the time putting all this stuff together, we're doing this for you. If this is what you want, this is what the people want, well, who am I but a man of the people? You can see she's ticking down nicely, trying to bait our first special, get that first set of debuffs on us, get our punish in. This node can be kind of nasty. You start taking block damage with that trauma and the vulnerability. So, gotta be a little careful. Thankfully, she plays complete ball, and we basically make it through that entire debuff round without her hitting the block. So, save potions. Let's go. Now a quintessential fight. Something you guys see all across NT06 channels. The classic Dust on 31. Now I tend to prefer Viv in this fight myself, but I need Ironheart for a fight later, so that's who we came in with this time. She's also a great counter for this node. I did it in the Alliance War Showcase. So, you know, I'm not tripping too much. I've taken this fight quite a bit in the last handful of seasons. So we just try to get those first incinerates up. We want to get tracking up. Work on timing some specials. I don't do a great job of that in this fight, but I also just chalked up that I didn't particularly care. I just wanted to get out of this fight safely, minimize her unblockable, hope it doesn't happen. If I take some sting damage, no biggie. It's not the end of the world. It's just potions, baby. It's just potions. You can see she's going down nicely. I think Ironheart, I had just taken to rank 3 for this fight, I think. See, I should have thrown that special 1 there. I'm working a special 2. That's what's up. I think I took her to rank 3 for this fight, and then the follow-on fight. And thankfully, that was around when she got fixed. So now it turns out she's actually slapping damage-wise. Now this is the fight I was worried about. You see we got our Photon in there. She's big boosted. We're good to go. Now on this node, they get regen and they get root. But if you know Wong and you know root, then you know if he gets rooted, he's going to charge his heavy. And when he charges his heavy, he gains power. So I was worried about eating a special 3 in this fight. And it gets close. It may just happen. Will it? I guess we'll find out. So I'm already in pure light. Triggered it early. There he goes. He gets his first power gain, but we're just going to dip in, hit him a few times. You know, it's really nice on this node that you can stay away and kind of take advantage of the root if you know what you're doing. There we want to get a good counter in for the pause. Throw a nice special 2. See, we got the power backs on. Photon doing lovely Photon things. Probably should have punished there. Try to keep my stuff paused longer, but listen, man. A lot of these fights are marathons, not a sprint. This isn't BGs. Gotta get out of that BG brain rot. Feel me? Here we are. We're getting most of the way down. And he's got this one. And he's just charging, man. He's just gaining power. And that was exactly what I was worried about, but thankfully he had almost no power going into that route. He kills his own charges, so I don't have to worry about the knockdown. And now we're just going back into the cycle. Now we're good. We're in a good spot. Get that nice special 2 off. Rank 4 Photon doing rank 4 Photon things. Let's go. And now to the new fun fight of the war. First one of the season. I put him over on node 49. He's got polka dot power. He's got brute force. We got this Zola here. I watched Trevor's video. Shout out to him if you haven't checked out NT06 Trevor from 4 Loki, who we may or may not face in a later video. I watched his fight on this. He did a lot of great war videos on the map and breaking all that stuff down. So we're just going in trying to get the incinerates up. We want to get our tracking up so we can parry him. Feeling the fight out. Here I back off. Think I'm out of distance, and of course he's got that wonky heavy, so I'm going in, just getting my special 1 going. All right, I want to get the knockdown now. He's getting to his charges. Get the dex in. See the brute force start to tick. Now, this is really an annoying node set, to be honest. So I have to throw this. Now we got to try to get the knockdown. He's got the percentage chance, and always, you know how it goes. So we've burned 2, now 3 of our indestructibles. And we're ticking. But you know what? Ironheart's got some regen. We're just trying to get the flow of the fight. And now we're pretty much there. Now I am going to make some mistakes in this fight. And it's going to come up here pretty shortly. This is not the mistake, though. You should not push him to special 2. It's not good for you. The mistake is upcoming right here. I'm going to get the knockdown. And I allow myself to get pushed to my special 2. Now going into the fight, I had planned to throw my special 2. But now that I know Zola better, now that I've got him and got him ranked up, I know that it does not make sense. You definitely want to just spam special 1s in this fight because he limits your damage by 90% on specials. So you just tick him down. And that's where we're at. He's ticking. We're gonna hit that last special. Boom. Easy squeezy. This was a win versus the Universal Stars. Nice comeback after losing the last couple wars. Moving on to LOXC. And now you see Photon back on the team. We've also got Prowler and, of course, the return of Milady, the Dazzler. Razzle dazzle, baby. And we're going to bring her into this first fight against this Nick Fury, in which I make a grievous mistake. This is definitely one of those videos you hope that your war planner doesn't watch. Because, yeah, we'll watch when we get there. You'll see my brilliance. It's fantastic. In the meantime, we're just warming up, doing razzle dazzle things, right? It's perfect. We knock them to special 2. We're right here doing the thing. We're building up our charges. And it's about right here that I go, you know what? I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to just push him into second life with my special. And then try to, you know, get the last burst to count. Right? Because I'm going to make it to my special 3. I don't want to make it to my special 3. And I don't think about the fact that he's going to get a debuff, which he's then going to purify, which is then going to reflect damage. And there we go. I go from a nice, healthy razzle-dazzle fight to losing the health battle. Yeah, pretty smart. Pretty smart move on my part. But I just wait out the unblockable, keep my wits about me. Took me a split second to realize the error of my ways. It's okay. We're gonna survive, and that's the main thing. Throw the special off. We live to fight another day. Whew. Sam, I hope you're not watching that one. Same Nitro. You're like that nice damage reflection right there. That's why we boost, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. If I had not been fully boosted, I probably would have died. So now you get to watch the Heel of Shame. Yeah, I gotta go in. I gotta top off. Got other boosts running that I want to keep going, right? So we're not playing games. We just go burn 140k loyalty or whatever that is. No problem. We got this blade. He's on the Tranquilize. I don't apply debuffs, so I'm not worried about that. I'm just worried about punishing specials. You're going to see how it's going to go. I have really been enjoying Dazzler this season. I know that mutants are overpowered in general, and there's a lot of good mutant champs. We got Jean Grey out now, but I do just love the satisfaction of playing Dazzler. I love the feel, I love the vibe, I love tapping to the beat. I love the niche utility that she does, right? The dashing and stuff like that. Just stuff that those other champs don't do. It's very niche stuff. Here I should have just gone, or I should have just threw my relic and did all the things, gone to my special 2. But, you know, I even wind up costing myself the energy vulnerability for that beyond the first hit, but it doesn't matter. The last hit doesn't even take. Full yellow bar, razzle dazzle, baby. Moving on to the second part of Path section, node 25, we got this Havok here. This is going to come back later this season, for sure. But we got Prowler, and we really just want to get in and out of this fight. I can't parry him because he'll go unblockable. And I need to just use my mediums because I have Thorns damage. So I want to focus on those. I kind of tested it out. I just wanted to see what the damage looked like. So it was not a little bit of damage. There I want to just throw my special 2. So I sacrifice a bit more. You know, we get those ruptures going. It's not bad. We're doing an okay spot in the health battle. I'm going to do this here. I don't know what it is this season. I have had issues with Havok special 2. And it's definitely on me. You know, I was just, don't know where I lost myself there, but thank God he didn't crit. So we're back in the mix here, using our mediums, throwing our special, get that extra crit rate. Thankfully with the falter up this time, now a clam up, get it again. Thankfully this time, Havok doing Havok things while Prowler does Prowler things, and I just falter that with special 2. So, you know, another mistake, but saved by the non-crit and Prowler. Not as clean as some of the previous wars, but this fight is going to be pretty clean. We got the Zemo here at the end of Path 7. Of course, people hoping that you trip up, you root, you know, you take bleed through the block and all that stuff, and you die. But Dazzler doesn't really care about that. We still got the power boost on, so I'm starting with a bar of power. I'm just going to rotate in, you know, let him get his extra energized. Do Dazzler things, fate specials. In this case, the unblockable is a wonderful, wonderful tool. And this is going to be about all she wrote because Dazzler. Happened to the beat. We don't even get through the second to last hit. Razzle dazzle, baby. Razzle dazzle. And now we get to break out Our Lady Photon. Fighting node 37 again. We got this Kindred. Again, it's got the root. He's going to heavy. It's going to increase his charges. He's got the regen. You know, it's a finicky placement. This is why we boost big. So we have an unramped Photon, which is a little bit of a bummer. Just means it takes longer to get into it. I like to do heavies for my ramp because I like to keep the Sunder up. And you're going to see in this fight, I have just a bear of a time punishing his special 1. I don't know if that was me. I don't know if that was just, you know, me being slow or whatever's up, but there he dexes out of it, catches me back, takes my indestructible boost. I go, all right, fine, fair enough, Kindred. I'm almost ramped, so I kind of want to just wait this out. I want him to get rooted, let the degen stuff fall off, chill out, and then get into a damage cycle. There's no rush. There's no rush. There we are. Drop the nice special 2. Get back into it again. Drop a nice little relic there. Burn myself some root time. Use the special 2 to break it. Got my eyeball on those regens. You know, it can get pretty nasty. We definitely want to get the pause here, so I had to just go for it. See the degen's doing a little more than I like, though, and we still have to go through the last phase, so I don't want to back off. Let him do some stuff. Let him get rooted. Let my degen fall off, and then now let's go to town time, and we're just going to use the special 2 to end it. Done and done. Moving on to the last fight of this war. We did win this war, so I'm in here near the end, you know, doing my close fights thing. I know how much my planners love that. They're going to love that even more when they watch my mistakes also. Here we got this nice Werewolf by Night on 41. It's a pretty straightforward fight. It is full moon, so I was taking note of that going into the fight. You know, we're not really ramped either, so we just need to be a little cautious as we're getting there, but, you know, unfortunately, I get clipped here because Wolf, right, which then is going to expedite my poor lack of Furies. And it's just so annoying. But easy counter with Photon. Throw the special while we still got some Furies. Get a nice little intercept there, a little cheeky cheek. It's power focus too, so I just want to hit him as much as possible. Bait as few as these special ones as possible. Noting that he's getting very close to lycanthropy. So you got to be careful, right? Because that's going to trigger his awakened ability stuff. I'm really just trying to get out of this fight at this point in time. I'm noted. I'm backing off, right? No punish, no nothing. We're good. Slip on the root a bit, but we just break out with the special one. Now we just need to close it. See that nice little sidestep he tried to get me on? And that's done. LOXC in the bags. No deaths. Let's go. Kicking off War 6 versus NT06 Turkish Alliance. This is my biggest war of the season. You know, they routinely accuse us of shenanigans, and I must say in this war, it seemed like there were quite a bit of shenanigans going on, but I guess we'll find out after the end of the season. At this point in time, we're on a 2-war win streak, and so we want to keep that momentum going. Here I've got this Dragon Man, got Photon back in, got Dazzler back in. We got Jack this time instead of Prowler. Node 2, this Dragon Man, we really just want to mix our combos up. Right, be cognizant that he's going to get those prowess when I proc or have placebos expire. And so, you know, this Dragon Man, but also this Dragon Man. Unfortunately, no crits. Use our miss. Do some stuff. She's just so good. You're going to see this node more later in the season. I do wind up taking path 2 a good chunk. They just, you know, tend to place mystics or other champs there, and Photon does it really well, so you're going to see her quite a bit. Dragon Man's down. Full yellow bar. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Move on to this Spiral. Same node set. She's going to get some amplification based on the strike counter, but the real issue here is the root. I've noticed that a lot of champs that get placed here during the season don't necessarily benefit from the amplify, but they do definitely benefit from the root. And so here, I know how to fight Spiral. I have her on my mini account. I know that the second light is going to stun me if she's got Dancing Blades up. So the goal is really just, you know, get into the mix. Be in the root during the specials. Her specials are so long that, you know, you really can just wait the entirety of it in there. I probably should have just wound up using my first special one to actually break that, but I mean, you can see here, we've been through one special cycle, one root cycle, hitting our second, and she's 3/4 down. Kick off that special one while I'm waiting for her to quit moving. She's always just yapping. And there she goes. Now we move over to path 1. We got this Attuma. This is high energy diet, so I am not going to throw special 1, special 2 in this fight. We're going to beat him down with basics and potentially throw the special 3. So it's going to be one of those fights. I mean, there's very little to worry about in this match. I need to punish, need to keep my unblockable up, need to watch out for him, but ultimately, I mean, it's just dazzling. She's going to reflect all that damage. Of course, Stephanie's going to text me while I'm doing things. And yeah, I have Do Not Disturb on for this, by the way. I do that religiously. So no bueno. There we go, he's throwing specials. Now we've triggered the unstoppable. And so we kind of got to wait a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and use my special 3 here. Keep doing some damage. The nice thing is, again, no matter how much you parry, no matter how much you increase your chance of doing Thorn's damage, because she's duped, she's just going to do it back. I probably should have started parrying more and push him to special 2. I think if you do that, it probably makes the fight a little bit easier. I mess up his special 2 too much, so I'm probably a little paranoid. But yeah, we're just going to parry to remove the unstoppable. And we're just gonna continue to dazzle, right? I just want to dazzle. I just want to dance, man. I just want to dance. Now we're here. There is one interaction in this fight that's actually going to make it more interesting than it should have been. And it's coming up pretty soon. Use my dazzling dash, get my damage in. Big chillin'. He's 3/4 down. We're, you know, above 90%. Easy game, easy life. We're big chillin'. We're going to do that again. You know, use that to remove his unstoppable. Building power. Let the jams go. Get our parry in. And check this out. I changed my striker for this current war for just this purpose. Oh, I guess I was a second early. Here it comes now. I throw this striker and I take like 25% of my health in flipping Thorns damage. Imagine having a champion that reflects all Thorns damage but doesn't reflect all Thorns damage with the one striker that apparently makes contact as opposed to the rest of the mutant strikers which don't. I don't know. Make it make sense. Help me help you, Kabam. Help me help you. Sometimes some of this stuff is wacky. So we're just about there. We just need to be safe. We wait out that unblockable, throw the special 3, and we're here, and we're just beating them down with basics. And we're just killing potions because, yeah, that's fun. Oof, let's get to the next of fights you don't want your people to watch. Now, thankfully, I'm sure someone won't catch this, but if they do, shh, secrets don't make friends. Keep it to yourself. I'm going to use Photon here because I want to ramp her up for my next fight. And in the future, if I were to do this again, I would 1,000,000% dazzle this fight. I've dazzled this fight with other champs here. I understand the logic of this assignment because I was in the same space. It made sense. But no, it's going to get a little sketchy meatball as we get near the end. So you can see I'm hitting him like I'm building, right? I understand that I'm building. I'm not really in my damage cycle yet. And I've got the falter up, but not a big deal because my mediums don't miss. I just get rid of that. Not a big deal. But he's not really taking damage, right? Like we're just chilling. He's kind of healing constantly and consistently, but I'm like, all right, it's not a big deal. I'm going to get into my mode. I'm gonna put this Sunder up and I'm gonna go hard. And that's what's gonna happen. But it's a little bit of a sketchy meatball. Okay, I'm supposed to only bait special ones, but he gets the power gain. And he gets the power gain, and now we're just going. Now we're just like, oh man, we got to get out of this fight. We're red. He won't kill me, but you know. Exhale. Let's go. Thank you, AI. And that one, I appreciate it. Oh, now moving on to a fun assignment. We've got this sweet, sweet Enchantress over on node 40. The Mixmaster, thank God we just had a Mixmaster meta and I did not ban her. So I have a pretty solid plan in my head for how I want to do this fight. Of course she gets that first one. You can parry. Okay, I don't have buffs, so it's not a tremendous deal if the Soul Barb procs, but I am not going to proc the Soul Barb. And the plan is, you know, push her to special 3s. I mean, we got the invul on. I'm just mixing up my combos little bit by little bit. Letting her put me into my mode. Finish that one. Thankfully got a crit. Of course, you know how it goes, right? It's just how it has to go. But it's alright. We're gonna counter. Get the stupid intercept eventually. Maybe. Never know with Enchantress. Mixing up combos. Again, I'm just mixing up combos. We just did this meta. So I'm in a good spot mentally with how I want to approach this fight. And now I'm really just hoping she does that. And of course, I'm just a split second late. If I'm not a split second late, she probably dies with that special one. But to be honest, it doesn't really matter because she dies anyway. GG's Enchantress. Until next time. Will there be a next time? I guess we'll find out. Now we got this big meaty cow on 46. He gets the extra power. He's going to get extra combat power rate if he gets the inexorable. He has some nuance. I talked to my planner and we're going in light spamming. We're doing this for a reason. And it's because if he stuns me, it's not a big deal. So my goal is to get the intercepts, get him to this special. And now I just want to counter specials. All right, want to keep my Sunder up for my crits. Try to get my dash in. Doesn't quite work out. You know, get that little intercept in. Good. We're pushing him just past that bar of power. We want to bait the special one. That way we can counter it. Keep the Sunder up. You know, we're working our way toward our damage mode. Once we get there, you know, you're going to see some of the numbers pop a little bit more. Get those Furies up. But it's a great start. This was effectively my hope and plan for this fight. I wanted to get him to his corner. I wanted to have him cycle special ones. I wanted to keep my Sunder up to eliminate his crit resistance. And then I just wanted to go damage. So that's what we're doing. Get that cheeky little dash in. And now we're really in it now. So again, we bait the special. Thankfully, he gives me opportunity to pause. We're going to get our dashes going, you know. And he's very happy to throw them. Makes my life easy. Heavy cancel into special for the Sunder, etc. See those nice crits. I mean, that was 100k plus special 2. Easy dub. Get power backs. We're just playing the cow. Letting it flow. I may or may not have this fight again later in the season, and it may or may not go this smoothly. I recognize that's going to push me to my special 2. Go back into the cycle. At this point in time, I'm feeling good. I still have 2 more fights. Still have 2 more fights. Now moving on. That was nice, clean, right? No damage taken. I like that. This is the origin of the Dazzler versus Photon on 48. So we were spitballing what we wanted to do for this matchup. And I was originally going to bring, I think, like Juggernaut for Attuma. And I said, you know what? Let me just dazzle this Photon. Let's see how this goes. We need a solution. And I think this will work. Okay, because she shuts down Photon's primary problem, right? Which is you can dex constantly and consistently while she's in pure light form. And that means every Photon fight is basically a typical Photon fight. So this is my first one. I was still feeling out the fight. And you'll see in later videos, this fight gets cleaned up quite a bit. And if you're watching this on March 31st, later tonight, I will have this fight live to close the season out. This is going to be my last fight of the season. I will be photoning a rank 4 Sig 200. Excuse me, I'll be dazzling a rank 4 Sig 200 Photon against LVT. So you see me messing with the Bane transfer. Again, I get a lot more familiar with this fight later in the season because I'm still picking up the tactic. I'm just now realizing, oh, I'm unblockable when I counter specials, when I counter her specials, even though she's not tactic. So we use it and we're going to have fun. We just keep dexing away. Obviously my special damage is going to be gimped, but you can see it's not terrible. You know, we're still getting some crits. There she clips me, so which is why we still use invuls. So this was the first time. I use one I think next time too, but I don't have to worry about knocking her down. Don't have to worry about baiting the special because we're Dazzler, baby. Let's go. Yeah, I want to bait this one. I think I try to come in for the kill here, but I don't think this does. I don't think this kills. I think it gets close. Yeah. But we bait one last special. And there we go. So far, ladies and gentlemen, we're 33 fights into the season. 0 deaths. Let's see how fight 34 goes. We've got our Jack here. We've got this rank 4. I'm pretty sure Sig 200 Onslaught boss. Okay, I put my power boost on. He doesn't do good with power backs, so there's no real reason to do that. I did some testing before this fight. Like, you can heavy counter Onslaught with Jack pretty regularly. I say pretty regularly because you're going to see how this fight goes, in which, yeah, it's a little bit of a bummer. There, we're Dexing, and this is just, you know, it's a big Onslaught, right? So we're going low and slow. We're not in a rush. We want to be smart about what we're doing. I don't push him to special twos because, you know, I'm just not consistent enough with the dex. I know that it's not reverse control with Jack. Oh, he does go. I do get this one here. I think I hit this one. Nope, I don't hit that one. Yeah, I'm so sketchy. Here I try to heavy counter and I whiff and then get pushed to special 3. So it's like, oh man, here we go. That has never happened to me in BGs. I did this fight, you know, dueled it a handful of times. It never happened. It has happened to me one time since this. But yeah, so here we are. Like, I'm just losing some health, but it's not a big deal, right? Take the last one on the block, try to get some regen going. It's not a big deal. Gotta be smart about what we got going on. Dex and specials. I try to get aggressive. Dash out, dash in, get parried. Get smacked. So now we're in dire straits. Now I can't even be aggressive. I can't get any more regen. There's no more willpower. My willpower is shut off. You know, talk about something else I don't really get parried doing. You know, I punish that thing all the time. And yeah, it's just inconsistent, man. So now I'm gonna go, okay, you know, it's time to turn on Super Saiyan mode. And I just need to be clean. I need to be super clean. I need to hit intercepts. I need to cycle specials. I need to be smart about what I'm doing. And I'm also at the wall. So there's that. That's where we got to use that relic to give us some space. Get him pushed back. Get some damage going. You see the damage does pretty good. So I'm like, okay. I'm looking at it. I'm mathing it. I'm like, if I can get 2 more special 2s off, I think I can win this fight. And that's what we're going to work toward. Get in there. Get a nice intercept. Trying to keep some spacing, right? I want him to stay back, but he's also got the energize, so it's tough, man. He gains so much power. We get it again. Get the dash in. Don't get punished. It's nice. Baiting the specials. Baiting the specials. Fighting. Nice little another intercept. Fighting. Dexing and fighting. Fighting and dexing. That's all I need to do. Bait this. Get 1 more intercept. Get another special. Get intercepted, punk. I should slow that down, but you see it. I'm dashing, full dash, and just get light intercepted in the face, man. Sad day. Deathless season ends right at the first half of the mark, or a mark of the end of the first half of the season. Fight I shouldn't have died to. You know, it just went rough from the beginning, so we get to see my heel of shame. Because, yeah, that's what it was. That's what it was. Get myself healed up. Super paranoid after that first fight. Like, just so aggravated from all the way around. So now I'm just going to go in and go to my original game plan-ish, which is now just super safe. I'm full health. He's half health. I don't remember if it was lost at this point in time. It doesn't matter. But I don't want to die. All right, so I'm just being super safe. I'm just going to heavy bait. I'm going to counter him and his combos and specials and stuff and cycle some special 2s and call it good. And this is how the first fight should have gone. That was the goal till I got whacked, you know, trying to heavy counter a heavy. So, bummer. Made another special. I don't know why I took both hits on the block. I think I was just super paranoid. Drop that nice special 2. Do that nice damage. And then, you know, I mean, he's at 12%. As long as I don't screw this up royally, we'll do all right. We'll go ahead and get him down to 0 power because I'm super paranoid and hate dying. You know how it is. Probably should have just strikered here. I was like, no, gotta get to special 2. You know, he would have died at any point in time, but And there we go. The end of the first half of the season. 34 fights, 1 death. Until next time, peace.